Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Color Me Bad Lynn, back with an amazing share of an absolutely gorgeous fragrance that's in my collection that is extremely affordable, it's gorgeous, long lasting. It is an extreme shocker. Before we get into that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. It is Color Me Bad Lynn back once again to share an awesome and amazing frag in my collection. Just to give you a little bit of a brief scenario of who I am and what I do. Again, I'm Color Me Bad Lynn. That's what I go by here on YouTube. I am a professional cosmetologist, professional beauty advisor, whatever. A lover of all things beauty. And that's mainly what we'll talk about on my channel. So welcome back. We'll also tap into a little bit of love, a little bit of romance, relationships, a little bit about dating, family issues, and faith. And anything else that you're interested in talking about. So make sure that if you have any suggestions for our channel, things that you want me to come on and talk about, please feel free to leave comments below. You can also send me an email, and you can also reach out to me now on Instagram. My Instagram handle is colormebad_Lynn. So I hope to meet you over on Instagram where we talk all things fragrances. All right, so let's get into it. The fragrance that I wanted to come on and share with you guys today is a fragrance that's been in my collection for a long time. And I very seldom wear this fragrance, but we are moving from spring to summertime, and this is the time of year when you spray on these types of fragrances. This is something that I normally will wear in the cooler months. Actually, if it's cool and rainy, if it's freezing cold outside, these are the types of fragrances that my body chemistry absolutely work wonders with. The fragrance that I want to come on and share with you guys today is from the House of French Connection. All right, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this fragrance or this house of fragrances, but this is the bottle. I have a couple of fragrances from this particular house that are in my collection. I enjoy absolutely all of them. They're so juicy and fruity and gorgeous. So let's get into this fragrance. I'm going to spray a little bit on me. I have a little bit on just so I could get the vibe for this fragrance because I don't wear it all that much. And so I wanted to spray it out so I would kind of have an idea for it and kind of remind myself of what I liked about this fragrance when I added this to my collection way back when. So let's get into some of the main accords of this fragrance and find out if this is something that you would be interested in adding to your collection as well. Again, this is FCUK Friction, FCUK Friction Her for women. So it's French Connection, United Kingdom for her. The main accords of this fragrance, it is sweet. It is vanilla, heavy on the vanilla, coconut, heavy on the coconut. It's fruity. It's a really juicy fragrance. It has caramel in it or caramel, depending on where you're from in the country and or world. It dries down powdery, which I absolutely love in my fragrances. It is a white floor and it is lactonic. So all of those things are working for me in my favor and made me really, really dive into this fragrance to find out exactly what it was all about. They don't give us a lot of notes on this fragrance, like none whatsoever. But it is definitely an absolutely gorgeous floral fruity gourmand fragrance. It is called again FCUK Friction for her. This fragrance was launched back in 2012, so it's been around for quite some time. If you are looking for or you love a really lactonic, a really creamy, a nice juicy fruity fragrance, really tropical smelling, really exotic, I love these types of fragrances, especially in the summer months. I don't wear them often in the summer. I like to wear these again in the cooler months. So right around this time of year where it's kind of chilly and rainy where I live, sometimes it gets a little bit hot. Like a couple weeks ago, we had weather up to like 90 plus degrees outside. And now it's nice, cool, rainy, and chilly out. So our weather fluctuates during this time of year. But this is the time when something like this works perfect with my body chemistry. I don't know if they gave us any pictures of any notes that are actually in the sugar, actually in the fragrance. And they did. And the first thing that popped out of my mouth was sugar because it's so sweet. It's coconut. It's spun sugar. It has vanilla in it. It has red berries. It has apple blossom. You've got your honeysuckle. They could have stopped right there for me because I'm telling you right now, those notes get it for me. Again, it's got apple blossom, honeysuckle. It's got a little bit of a musk component to it. It definitely has amber. I love fragrances with amber in them. It has jasmine in it. And remember what I told you about jasmine. Jasmine has an extremely addicting factor to it. So anything that jasmine has in it has you wanting more and more of it. It's so good. I'm going to spray a little bit on. Now, I will share with you that you do have to, if you like for your fragrances to last a little bit and you don't want to have to reapply this fragrance, you definitely want to make sure that you either heavily spray or that you make sure that you go in on your moisturization before applying this fragrance. What I like to do for fragrances like this is I kind of work backwards with these. I'll spray these on while my skin is still moist from a shower or a bath, and then I'll go in with my layering, whether it's a body mist or spray, whether it's a body oil, if it's a body cream or a lotion, or all of those. It depends on how I'm feeling for the day, how much moisture my skin needs, and if I've got the time to, load it down before I apply my fragrances. And then what I would do is go in on top of that and spray on top of that to make sure that I actually have that fragrance laying on top of the moisture that I applied to my body. And that kind of helps this fragrance to last a little bit longer. It does turn into a skin scent really quickly. It has a really strikingly strong scent to it before it dries all the way down. I believe that has to do with the vetiver that's in the fragrance. It also has sandalwood and woodsy notes in this. So it does have a really nice anchor to the fragrance. But if you love a fragrance that has coconut in it, you don't mind a little bit of sugar. It's got spun sugar in it. It's got vanilla in it, which kind of helps with our creaminess of this fragrance. It's got your red berries in it. So if you're not afraid of your berries, your apple blossom. If you love white florals, you got apple blossom. You've also got your honeysuckle. Those are two of my favorites. The combination a lot of times of vetiver and honeysuckle will give you a little bit of a reaction with your allergies. And so if you do have allergies to certain floral notes or flowers, you do want to make sure that you kind of stay away from the areas that are behind the ears, along the neck area, because it will activate your sinuses and you won't be able to enjoy this fragrance the way that you should if you love those types of notes in your fragrances. So I wanted to come on and share. This is not the only fragrance that I have in my collection from French Connection, but I wanted to come on and share this one because I very rarely wear this. I don't think I've ever worn this out. I've definitely used it as a layering component. I like to couple this with, one of the fragrances I like to couple this with is Ariana Grande's Cloud. The two of those together smell absolutely amazing. You've got your vetiver here. You got your jasmine, but then you can couple it with that Ariana Grande's Clouds, and that coconut combines in with that spun sugar, the vanilla, and it really, really gives that cloud a nice textured depth. It makes it last longer, and it's just got a really unique scent to it. Cloud does overpower this, so when you get those peekaboo whiffs of once your scent bubble grows and that scent trail that you have following you, it'll be the cloud that most people will smell. But that vetiver shines through this fragrance like none other, so you could definitely wear this by itself, but it is absolutely gorgeous. So if you're looking for a really, really pretty fruity gourmand fragrance to add to your collection that is extremely affordable, You know what I always say when I have an absolutely gorgeous fragrance in my collection that is extremely affordable. I looked up the prices on what this is running for right now. You can get it for dirt cheap. Absolutely gorgeous. Get you some. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying thank you guys for watching. If you don't have FCUK for her in your collection and you love a sweet white floral fruity gourmand fragrance, go ahead and snatch you up a bottle. You will absolutely enjoy it. That's all I wanted to come on and share today. I want to thank you guys for all of your love and your support. This is Color Me Bad Lynn signing out. We will see you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching, you guys. You're amazing.